Ever since the beta release of Counter-Strike 2, I have been wondering if it's possible to smoke cross-map since in CSGO you can, based on this clip.
Throwing smoke. Throwing smoke.
So today I have found some interesting smoke lineup from T-base to any site if you're planning to lurk and your teammate doesn't have any smoke. Let's go. Now the first map that we'll be experimenting on is Ancient. Now as you can see, from T-base to B-side, it can smoke from the middle. So this is useful against people that do weird angles like stand in the middle. Next is T-base to A-side. Now as you can see, this smoke from T-base to A-side, it can cover from CT. So this is an important smoke. Now next map, Vertigo. As you can see, there are two smokes to cover from both sides. This is very useful if your team can drop you one extra smoke. Now as you can see, I have so many trial and error from T-base to A-side because it's just simply hard to find the perfect smoke, and this is all I've got from this site. Next up, Anubis. Now as you can see, this smoke can cover up basically this area. So it's useful if you want to slow push or wait for utils. Now this smoke is technically T-based to A site, but it's really impossible to find the perfect smoke. Although I did it once, a perfect smoke, but it was really based on luck, as you can see in this clip. Now next up, Inferno. Basically, this smoke is from T-base to graveyard, so it's useful if you have an annoying player that camps on graveyard. But this smoke lineup is really tricky, and I just use a little geometry. As you can see, this smoke requires you to jump and press W at the same time, so this smoke lineup can be really tricky. Next, let's go to Mirage. As you can see from my crosshair, it has to be the tip and then the middle of these 5 wood. Then you have to walk, jump throw. It's a little complicated. As you can see from this lineup, it helps your palace teammate to either scout the area so that you could lurk from mid. So yeah. Next up, Nuke. Now, this map is really interesting because I came to realize that it's impossible to smoke from T base to B because it is literally underground, and also T base to A because there are a little windows. So you can watch me do a cross map, I guess, from CT base to T base. It is really difficult. Next up, Overpass. As you can see from this corner right here, I forgot to go in the place. Maybe I'm just tired, but you can see here, it's a good smoke. Now this smoke lineup is useful if you want to bait your enemies that you're going to be or go mid. And lastly, dust 2. Now this smoke lineup, you have to align the tip of the antenna and walk jump throw. It's kind of tricky again. Now this very last smoke lineup from T base to B, it's really difficult. You have to align your crosshair to through the tip of this building, and then you have to calculate something. I don't know. Now Italy and Office are both hostage maps, so I don't know if anyone wants to have a cross smokes, but I'll consider it soon when CS2 fully release. I'll do every maps. So overall, it is possible to do cross maps. It's just that some maps are really difficult to do lineups, but it is still possible. So that's about it. See you guys.